Good morning, Year 3 Amber. Mr. Goodall here. I hope you've had a good day of learning so far. So in maths, we're going to be doing elapsed time. And today we're going to be doing time within 5-minute jumps. So our LI for this lesson is to measure time in 5-minute jumps. Please pause the video whilst you copy down this LI. So just to go through the meaning of elapsed time is the time from the start of an event. So for example, when Gemma and her family started on the train from King's Cross to their arrival in Paris. So the start of the event was them taking the train from King's Cross, and the end of the event was arriving in Paris. The elapsed time in that scenario, or in that situation, was how much time had passed when they were on the train. So, let me show you a clock face and then we'll talk about the 5-minute intervals which you mentioned in our LI. So here's our familiar old clock face again. So, like yesterday, we went through 15 minutes past, 30 minutes past, which is the 6, 15 minutes past is the 3, and on the 9 over here is 45 minutes past, and at 12 is 60 minutes past, taking us back to 0, because when the big hand goes to the 12, an hour has passed. So let's look at all the other numbers around the clock and how many minutes they represent have passed. So, number 1 here, 5 minutes have passed. 1 times 5 is 5. Number 2, 10 minutes have passed, as you can see above the number. So, 10 minutes have passed when the minute hand reaches number 2. When the minute hand reaches number 3, 15 minutes have passed. On number 4, 20 minutes have passed. Number 5, 25 minutes have passed. Number 6, 30 minutes have passed. Number 7, 35 minutes have passed. Number 8, 40 minutes have passed. Number 9, 45 minutes have passed. Number 10, 50 minutes have passed. Number 11, 55 minutes have passed. And ultimately, in number 12, 60 minutes have passed. So please scroll back to this bit of the video because I'm going to be asking you questions about where the minute hand is facing and how many minutes have passed. So if you're not sure, please scroll back to this part of the video where I've told you which numbers represent how many minutes have passed. So let's dive back into the adventures of Gemma and her adults in Brussels. So as you might recall yesterday, they went to Mini Europe and saw Big Ben, Mini Big Ben, Mini Eiffel Tower, Mini Copenhagen. So I don't know if you know or don't know, Big Ben is a massive clock, one of the biggest clocks in London. And Gemma and her family were looking at the Mini Big Ben clock. So on it had a load of times, and Gemma and her family worked together to work these times out and how many, and most importantly, how many minutes had passed. So what I've done for you is I've drawn several clocks with the times on them. I'd like you, if you're not sure, to scroll back to the previous part of the video where I showed you the clock face and work out how many minutes have passed depending on what number the minute hand is on. So let me show you the clock faces now. So on these 12 clock faces are different times and different minutes past 10. So as our LI is to measure time in 5-minute jumps, we are doing we are seeing how many minutes past it is. So I've explained the times to you in the different 5-minute jumps on the clock face. What I'd like you to do, if you're not sure what the time is scroll back to the clock videos, go through the different numbers in the 5-minute jumps and see if you can measure the time on these clock faces. So I'm going to do one for you. So this first one, as the clock face is on a 3, so 5, 10, 15, it is 15 minutes past. Let me do another one for you down here. 5, 10, it is 10 minutes past. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So as the minute hand is pointing at the 8, it is 40 minutes past. So please pause the video here whilst you have a go and copy these clocks down and have a go at saying what time it is and how many minutes past 10 o'clock these clocks are. So this one here, 5:10, it's 10 minutes past. This one here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 minutes past. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It is 45 minutes past. So here, 5, 10, 10 minutes past. I've done that one as an example. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25 minutes past. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 minutes past. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 55 minutes past. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 minutes past. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 minutes past. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60 minutes past. So I hope you enjoyed the final lesson of the week on time. If you have any questions, please email them along with your work to year3@grange.harrow.sch.uk. I look forward to seeing you next week.